YouTube, and greeting my fellow truth seekers. This is my absolutely first video, so please bear with me. I'm gonna try to keep it as calm and fast, easy, and as possible. What we do here on this channel is to try to find answers and maybe like meaning of life. So if you want to, let's get ready to embark on a journey together. Maybe we can find some answers, so get a snack, let's get in the rabbit hole, and let's go. I just want to lay it out there that this is for entertainment purposes only. So once again, entertainment purposes only. Also, I haven't watched these videos before, but this clip I've seen before. Look at this shit. Settings with the phone. True or false? What do you think? Comment down below.
Did you know what side of the bed someone sleeps on can actually tell you a lot about them?
Basically, if they sleep on the right or the left.
Yeah, so psychologist and sleep expert Hope Baston found in studies that the side of the bed you prefer to sleep on.
What side of the bed do you sleep on?
Sleep on?
I sleep on whatever kind. I don't care. Like closest to the door, I think.
Actually tells a lot about who you are as a person.
For me, I know I always sleep on the right side of the bed.
Okay, but first starting off with the left side. She said that the people who sleep on the left side are actually more cheerful, confident, and are harder workers than people who sleep on the right side.
Well, I guess it's time to start sleeping on the left side, huh?
But she did say that people who sleep on the right side are more grounded people. And an article said that the people who sleep on the right side will make more money than people who sleep on the left side.
You know, never mind. I'll just stay on the right side.
And another study found that people who sleep on the right side are more logical and analytical, but people who sleep on the left side are more creative and imaginative. But I personally sleep on the right side.
Well, I'm not changing the way I sleep. I'm staying on the right side.
Y'all, I am freaking out right now. There's a lot of unexplained things going on in the ocean right now. Hold on real quick. I do not trust them. Just watch this real quick for me.
You get to Mars by going through the ocean. You can't get to the bottom of the ocean because outer space is the ocean.
Now what she just said just blew my mind. Now there's a situation called the firmament. So we know that water is all around us. And it is said that this dome divided the sea into upper and lower sections. You can't cancel this out because they still haven't discovered 80% of the sea. Early civilizations believed that the ocean and the stars above were linked. I mean, just look. Mayan, Norse, Hindu, Hebrew, all of them. Now we already know what spacesuits look like, but they look exactly like sea suits. I know once in your life you've heard of the Bermuda Triangle. Planes and people going missing in the ocean. There are black holes in the ocean. And I just know once in your life you've heard about sea monsters. When you see a comet, it looks like a boat soaring through water. What if these unexplained species in the ocean are actually aliens? If y'all have ever watched this movie Underwater, they went too deep and found the creature that don't even look like it's supposed to be from this earth. Or could it have just been a creature from space? Yeah, you can say what you want, but I bet you we are not the only beings, only species, only creatures that are in this universe. It's just ironic that when they return to Earth, they're on water. I mean, I know I'm not tripping. And I know y'all heard of mermaids. So many unexplained things in the ocean. They're making more discoveries in space. Not really putting too much money or caring about what's going on the planet. Why? Because this sea stuff might have a lot of connections to space. And they not telling us. Y'all be safe, and I know I'm not the only person who feel this way.
Maybe. It's actually a little weird that we put more money into space exploration than fucking exploring the oceans. Like we don't know shit about the oceans compared to what we know about space. I mean, something fishy. I don't know. Tourist submarine has gone missing while exploring Titanic shipwreck in Atlantic Ocean. I remember something about this, yeah? A tourist submarine has gone missing while exploring the Titanic shipwreck in the Atlantic Ocean, according to authorities. World-renowned explorer Hamish Harding is among one of the 5 people missing. The Boston Coast Guard said search began on Monday for the small sub, which takes tourists to view the famous shipwreck that is about 12,500 feet. What the fuck is that in like meters? It's like, what, 5,000 meters? 6 kilometers down? I don't know. Comment down below. What is 12,500 feet in meters, please? Ocean Gate, a tour from which $200,000 a seat expedition to the wreck of the time, said it was to get the crew back safely. Of his time sinking That's about with it, according to the website, can reach this. This keep you exactly 1 year apart.
One of my favorite things to do as a dumb person is to argue conspiracy theories with people who care. If you have 37 minutes to waste in a day, do it. It's the best. My favorite conspiracy theory to argue is the moon landing, right? Whether we went or we didn't, it doesn't affect my life at all. If anything, that'd be the most American thing we've ever done, to fake one of our nation's greatest accomplishments. That's America written all over it. If you saw that in the newspaper tomorrow, you'd be like, yeah, right, we did. We tricked y'all for like 55 years, you bunch of bums. Like, see how far away the moon is?
You know how the theory goes, Tupac died,
Yeah.
but he's actually alive.
Yeah, he's like in Barbados or some shit like that.
Yeah. You know the last picture of Tupac in the car with Suge Knight?
Yeah.
There's no keys in the ignition. What? In the picture. The last picture of Tupac, man. There's no keys in the ignition.
What does that mean though? Like,
That means it was
They show the
staged.
picture.
So not
They don't
only
show the
was
picture,
there
I'm
no
gonna
keys
put
in
it
the
up here.
ignition, they asked all of the people.
Yeah.
Like they looked for bystanders everywhere. Nobody heard gunshots.
oh,
Just look at the pic, fam. Look closely. It's an empty key.
Like
Like there's nothing. Yo, there's
I'm gonna put the
nothing. What
picture
the
up close.
fuck? Nah. Like it's not even. It's literally empty. This is not no push to start, fam. This is
yeah,
like,
I was gonna say, is it a?
No.
There's
This,
no way.
this is way back. And this car, you wouldn't have a push to start.
What is happening beneath Antarctica? In 1985, a naval engineer stationed at McMurdo Station in Antarctica made a terrifying discovery. While transporting supplies and crew members to sites around Antarctica, he and his crew reported seeing circular aircraft flying above an area known as the Beardmore Glacier. However, they were never allowed to investigate further as the area was designated as an air exclusion zone. At one point, they received an emergency call to rescue an injured crew member who had gone on an expedition. The captain knew they wouldn't make it in time using conventional flight routes, so he decided to fly through the Beardmore Glacier to reach the injured individual. However, upon entering the air exclusion zone, they witnessed a giant hole the size of a football field leading beneath the ice. Eventually, they successfully rescued the injured crew member, but upon returning to McMurdo Station, they were greeted by a man in black who told them, "What you saw at the pole, you did not see. If you speak of it, you will have serious problems."
Let's see. January 2020. iPhone 11 Pro Max. Apple released this. If this is true, comment down below, please. I don't know, I have an Android phone. I don't know shit about Apple.
I have a conspiracy theory of my own. No one agrees with me. But my conspiracy theory is that museums are fake. What? I reckon the Mona Lisa ain't the real Mona Lisa. I reckon the real Mona Lisa is probably down in an archive underneath. I think it's too dangerous to have the real thing in the Louvre.
You reckon it's not
And
the
it's like,
original?
here lies Tutankhamun. I go, bullshit. As if someone's done paper mache on that mummy, and that's a fake mummy. That's not the real. You can't tell me that's the real Tutankhamun.
And it's paper mache.
Well, yeah. I could make that in my own home. You make it this week. I'm so busy, but I'll make it this week, and I'm bringing it in next week for you. And I'll show you.
Movie that came out. It's called Leave the Earth Behind.
This is the one with Julia Roberts.
Yeah, one with the Teslas.
Yeah.
I don't know if you
seen
noticed
this
the
one
two
yet.
kids wearing the t-shirts.
No, I didn't.
One kid wearing an Obey t-shirt, and the other girl was wearing a NASA t-shirt. Obey NASA.
Oh.
A lot of people were saying NASA, what does that is a code for Satan. Everyone's saying like, oh, that NASA doesn't even spell that word. NASA always starts their countdown with T minus.
Yeah, what's T minus?
The missing letter to complete the word.
No, that's crazy.
The symbolism in the beginning and the middle and in the end.
Yeah.
The way they moved the movie was like through water, right? So there would be a painting behind the bed frame in the beginning, and it would just be calm waves, right? And then as the movie progressed and it got like crazier, then it would be wavier. There would be another painting, wavier.
Oh,
and then at the
shit.
end, it would be pure chaos.
There's some new Simpsons predictions. For the 2026 World Cup, it shows in an episode recently, it's supposed to be Portugal versus Mexico in the 2026 World Cup. Ronaldo's final World Cup.
Wow, right after Messi wins one?
Ronaldo's supposed to get there.
Wow, the story writes itself right there.
Kind of like seems set up. It's like too good to be true.
Right. It's like a WWE storyline.
There's another new one that Ivanka Trump is running for president in 2028.
They're gonna try to keep the Trump legacy in the White House.
So that means maybe Trump wins 2024 if they're going to try and run on that legacy. And in 2025, there's supposed to be another environmental disaster. Kind of like COVID, but environmental.
Like a meteor?
No, it's probably be like global warming or something crazy like that. Or some outbreak.
Some crazy flood, maybe.
Yeah, maybe chemicals rise.
You are being lied to because no one has ever been in space. There is a theory that suggests we have never explored space due to a transparent barrier surrounding our world. Beyond this barrier, there is no open space or vacuum, but rather water. It may all sound crazy, but in 1962, the US government detonated a few nuclear bombs in the sky, allegedly to test the atmosphere's reaction to their explosion, so they want us to believe. However, some claim that they were actually attempting to see if they could break through this invisible barrier. Ironically, this program was called Operation Fishbowl. This theory is fueled by the observation that many have noticed stars appear to twinkle or shimmer through a liquid-like substance when viewed with the naked eye or through a camera. Rocket enthusiasts have also noted that the rockets we have launched seem to encounter an invisible ceiling, creating an effect similar to what one would observe in water.
One of my favorite conspiracy theories ever is the Paul is dead conspiracy. Paul McCartney in 1966 was in a car accident, died, and then the record executives swapped him with a lookalike that they had reconstructive plastic surgery on. And the Beatles, following that period of time, had so much guilt and trauma from it that they hid clues and everything for it. People always point to the Abbey Road album art, and they say, this is the Beatles trying to tell you what happened because Paul is in a suit, he's got no shoes on, he's the corpse. John is in all white, he's Jesus.
They're just looking for the confirmation bias of their existing beliefs.
Does anyone want to tell me how in 1927 Universal Studios came up with this picture of the world when the first picture of the world wasn't available until the 1960s through NASA? Almost 40 years later? How did Universal Studios know that this is what the world looked like? Especially from space, when we hadn't been to space yet. Does anyone know? Anyone want to guess?
Okay, that last one was crazy. How could they even? And we're still using the same like picture, right? Almost the same. I believe that. Almost the same picture. So okay, that was that. Thank you if you watched the whole way. Thank you. Please comment, subscribe. Do you got any questions for me? Any pointers? What I can do better? Anything? Please let me know. And let's make this a nice community and keep it together. And we'll be in touch. Bye. And thank you. This is Deploracy 8.